And we have ourselves a shiny Hoothoot. Now, I want to catch this charming little lady. I made sure to immediately come running all the way out as I heard or saw the telltale sparkle. And I can see another interesting fellow on the map, but let's first try and catch this Hoothoot. If anyone happens to be tuning in, lurker or live watcher, please say hello in the chat because you will be under consideration for getting this Hoothoot nicknamed after you. So here's hoping this works. Good save. Hey! Nicely done. Now, we're going to call out my Absol and run all the way over here because there is another Pokemon who has caught my interest. It's a Quilava! And a Hisuian one, no less. Now let's see. Let's just put the food there, put another quick ball there. But unlike the others, we're going to put you in a boat just to make sure we can catch you. Or if we have to run away, that works too. So, no. Absol, no. Let's see if quick ball will do it, and if not, we can try a little fighting, then we can run away, but it won't despawn because it's in the boat. Well, so long as I don't knock it out. Alright, let's do a knockoff. Let's get that health down. Alright, not quite as strong, but then again, it is 28 to 36. Let's just slash. I don't think it'll do a huge amount of... Oh, well, won't do any damage because we got knocked out. Typical. Let's send in Mau. So we'll just bite you. See if that makes a difference. Ooh, that was a bit of a hit with the flame wheel. Alright, let's get the quick attack in. There we go. Alright, so we have a couple of park balls. But I do have some others, so let's see what else we might use here. Let's put a sports ball in. Grab the great ball. A couple of fast balls, just in case. Huzzah! Alright, let's get that boat back in the bag. Well done, Mau. Let's get you back on my shoulder. Get that friendship up. Alright, so... Hello, Darren. Will you do YouTube videos? Well, first, welcome to my channel. It's lovely to meet you. I have never made a YouTube video, but it is something that I'm definitely interested in doing. I will be putting up my previous streams up on a VOD's channel soon. But if people would be interested in seeing an actual YouTube video, that is definitely something I'm considering. If nothing else, it's gonna be it'd be fun just to see my progress as time goes on. But at the moment, no. But in future, very possible. And there will be a VOD's channel very soon. Thank you for asking. It's very kind of you to ask. Alright, so... Alright, let's heal up. Now, last time I streamed, I mentioned I was going to make this book. And so I took some time off after last stream just to gather what I needed. But I made a little stream book. And so it's Farley's Cobblemon World. That's what this one is. This is obviously the current coordinates for this particular base. And I started making some long-term stream plans. So obviously complete the Cobblemon Pokedex. I think every player probably has this goal as an overarching long-term one. Collect all the Magikarp variants. Yeah, that I am crazy enough that I will consider it. Other people have done it. Why not me? And it's a good one to have for, over a long period of time. Same with the Pavilion variants. With the biome mods, you can end up seeing more of them over sort of a smaller span of area, but it may also mean that you've got to travel a good bit further to find the unusual ones. So we'll have to wait and see. Collect all the evolutions. That one, pretty simple, so long as you can catch enough Eevees. Build a Pokemon castle. Well, who doesn't love a castle? Collect all Pokemon with regional variants. Oh, well, we just saw I caught Hisui Quilava, so that's already one in the Pokedex and in the computer. And finally catch a shiny Ponyta, because I love Ponyta. It is one of my original OG1 Pokemon. But I have lots of blank space for future projects to be added. And now we have a good time to update the shiny Pokemon stream record. As we have caught our second shiny. So this will be 3 in future. So name, pending, and it's a Hoot Hoot. Name 4, viewer. Well, I will have to take a look through the viewer logs and see who's there and if anyone was on when it happened. Otherwise, I will be picking through my follower list and seeing what name will be given. But for now, we'll put that there. Today is plans with the stream. We're going to do just a little bit of tidying up. We'll go over to the apricot orchard and make sure everything is in the right place. I think we need a shiny box, but let's see. Let's make box 119 shiny box. And you can also go over here since you're a starter. But that'll be another goal. I think get all the starter Pokemon. But yeah, so what we'll do first is we'll go grab some more apricorns, make sure we're well stocked, and then we're going to have a little adventure today. And that's going to involve crossing the map and heading all... Ooh, bit of a bad way to see it. I know there's a way to turn that off on the map settings, but I haven't looked up what it is yet. What we want to do, though, is travel on north to these 2 villages. Because you never know what you might find in a village. Might be some useful items. There might be some useful villagers. And of course, there might be some fun Pokemon along the way as well. So, first, back into our little town here. We've got a Pokemon Center right here. And we'll get healed up. Now, one thing I do want to grab before we go any further are some of these medicinal leeks. Now, this is because I happen to have a Galar, what are they called? The duck with the leek. I'm going to kick myself in a second because I know exactly which Pokemon it is and my brain is blanking on the name. But the duck fighting Pokemon who has an evolution when you give him a leek. But you've got to get like 3 critical hits in one fight with them to get the evolution going, which, goodness me. Go away, villager. You're not welcome here. Let's see. Where are they? I know I caught one. Here we go. Far-fetched. Got there eventually. Right, let's just briefly bring them out. And we've given them one as a held item. Now, we're not going to level them today, but maybe on a future adventure. Alright, so put that in the food pack. I have a Pokeball pack, so I'll put these balls in here. I gotta leave the enchanting table in here. This is my gathered shiny things pack. I won't take that with me, I don't think. Although maybe some emeralds, because you never know. These are upgrade bases for different filters for backpacks. Right now, I don't have enough materials for doing the different upgrades. For one thing, I need a sticky piston for one of them. So that'll be a future me project. We shall see. So, sun is setting. Let's just do a quick map check. Nope, no new shinies have spawned in the meantime. Go away. I don't dare hit him because there are so many of the giants around. I don't know why they're here. They just keep spawning. It is rather distressing and amusing, but hey, at least I don't have to worry about any untoward fellows spawning on top of me. Oh, let's we got a Graveler. I think I've already scanned you. Yep. This is our lovely little orchard that got set up about a couple of streams ago, just in time to catch an Eevee. The first shiny Eevee I've ever had in playing Cobblemon, and the very first one to spawn for the stream. So can't say no to that. Let's put those further in there. At some point, I might make a more automated farm, but I rather like the visual of having an orchard. And sometimes it's just nice to have the means to walk around the outside. Let's put that there as well. Got quite a few of the blue ones, so I might do away, depending on how many I get over time. Blue seems, at least in this region of the world, to be the most common apricot colour. So I don't know about anyone else and what they find tends to be the most common colour on their world. There we go. Anywho, how are folks on this fine Thursday? I hope everyone is doing well. I've done a little bit of housekeeping. I've done a bit of studying, as I'm currently doing some short courses. Just to, like, stretch my legs, or stretch my wings in terms of skills. Never hurts to learn something new, you know? And of course, doing some streaming, which is something very new for me. But I've come to be really enjoying these streams. It gives me something to look forward to each day, the days that I do it. And I really enjoyed playing Cobblemon. I am not the best at playing video games, and that's okay. And I think that's something I want to encourage people as well. You don't have to be very good at video games to enjoy streaming one. A couple other games I might consider down the line. I'm definitely thinking of doing some FF14. That is my MMO of choice at the moment. Or has been for quite some time. I also want to maybe dabble in a little bit of Warframe on stream. Mostly because it would give me an excuse to actually play and stick with it for longer than 5 minutes. I did play Warframe for quite a bit, like a good few years ago. And then I stopped playing, and in the time, obviously, they've had many updates since then, and it's always a bit intimidating to come back and figure out, alright, how do I proceed? How do I play this game? I have forgotten all the controls. And then you look at your missions, and you're just overwhelmed, and then you log out. At least I do. I know that's not the same for everyone. But maybe streaming things again, figure out my progress, relearn how to play. That might be fun to do on stream. Currently I have plans just to do a short stream tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I want to do a sort of a semi-regular stream called the Sunday Steam Stack. Which as it sounds, is have a stream on a Sunday playing through the stack of games that I currently have in my Steam playlist. So that, as I'm sure many people watching or dropping by later can attest, it's very easy to get caught up in buying a whole bunch of games on Steam and never actually get around to playing them. I am very, very, very guilty of doing this. So one thing I might do is just find some of the smaller games, the shorter games, and give them a play on stream and see what I think of them, see what others playing them think. It'd just be nice to have something a little different on a Sunday. So I think that done. Here's our home village. We're going to head on north up to this acacia village here and see what we can find. Let's break that. Break our ankles, as you do. So we'll be keeping an eye open for any starter Pokemon. Regional starters are always fun to have on the team. We'll also stop for unusual ones that we're not expecting. Large ones like this charming Frigoraph, I think it is. Yeah. And yeah. And of course, any shiny Pokemon that crosses our path, we will definitely stop and say hello to. Another thing will be... Ooh, hello. We know that Pokemon breeding is going to be along in the future. That means Dittos will be quite the commodity. So let's grab this little non-binary sovereign. Let's see if straight off can work. Oh, nope, they're free. And of course they're mimicking my Servine. Alright, let's do Mega Drain. Not very effective, of course. Leaf Tornado, not very successful. Let's slam them again. That's just successful enough to be annoying. Let's do... Oh, not the accuracy fall. Alright. Let's try and catch the Ditto. One thing I will say I really like about Cobblemon is you can hop around and move around the fight. Huzzah! Thank you, Basil. And that means you don't, at least you, the player, don't have to stay static. Alright, let's see. What can we see about down here? Ooh, potentially an interesting place to go. We'll remember that for the future. Oh. Alright, so this seems to lead all the way over here. We've got a few more caverns up ahead, so that will be fun for just regular freelance exploring. But not today. Today is go to the villages. But we will briefly stop to check out this pony. Oh, not the best of Mudbrays, so we'll leave them be. I will likely endeavour to catch all the equine Pokemon at some point. I am very fond of pretty much all of them. If it's a horse, I will catch it. And that goes for regular horses too. A lovely little pond over here, so this could be fun to visit in future. Particularly when it comes to fishing. It's just a nice little enclosed pond. You could probably make a nice little fishing hut on the side here. Got a bit of sand. Got more of the white calcite around. Yeah, that could be very cute. Alright, let's see. There's another mud bray over here. Nope, still not a very good one. Oh. And that'll be something to put on my ongoing goals list, which will be to get all the berries. Every single one. Every single one. That's going to take a while. As anyone who's collected berries before can attest. Alright, so the other village is on the other side of that hill. Or maybe on top of it. Certainly over it. So I think what we'll do is go for the other one. That's over yonder this way. So it's slightly off course, but you know. It is what it is. But we're exploring today, so that's okay. The only thing we need to worry about is, will the sun set and do I have a spare? No, I do not have a, but I do have wool, so. Oh, hello. Look at this majestic chunk. I love me a good Mudsdale. And here is a new village. It's got a nice bit of water around it. Oh. Got some underwater caves. We also have some drowned around here, so that'll be something to keep in mind. Oh, look at this. We'll take the diamond. We'll take those Pokeballs. Can never say no to that. And that is technically a full set of armor. So we're going to take this as well. Mostly so this can be saved in backup. You know, because you never know what might happen down the line. You could end up dead somewhere. Oh. We have a Pokemon Center across the way. Oh, you're in there. That's no good. Is there anyone sleeping in here? Yes, there is. And here is a spare bed. So one mod pack I might look into getting is one that lets you make sleeping bags. That one is probably one of my faves because sleeping bags are just really handy to have. They end up being much better than you'd anticipate. Let's put that one there. Now, if you've got the vanilla, well, quote-unquote vanilla version of the mod pack for Cobblemon, be aware that in the Pokemon Center, there is a little chest hidden upstairs as well. So yellow, red, so those will go into my Pokeball backpack. I like to have multiple backpacks because you just never know what might come in handy. We've got all these berries, got some candies, and we've got an ice heal as well. So the diamond can go in here. I think that's about everything for that. So we got quite a nice little village, honestly. Quite an extensive one, actually. And it looks like we might have, if not a teleport, then something useful nearby. Now, do we have any chests? Got a bed in here, but not much else. Ah, here we go. Vivichoke seeds. That's going to be useful. More potatoes, more bread, and some flowers. Occasionally I may mute up. This is purely because I've got a bit of a cold today. It comes and goes, but nobody needs to hear me explosively sneezing all over my stream. Let's put that in the food backpack. Off we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, we've got a little bit of water there. You could never have too much hay. Is extremely useful. Excuse me. Meant to mute myself for that one. Oh my. Well, let's put this dirt back in here. That'll do. Nothing in the blast furnace. Ooh, Ultra Balls. We will take those for sure. Alright, you're a butcher. Could take the smoker. Not gonna, but we could. Alright, so it looks like we might have some berries here that we don't have already. So, let's get those berries growing. I believe we've been in here already. Yep. So now we can go over here. Alright, looks like we have 2 teleports. So what we might do... Let's just grab this one. Because this, we can then take with us anywhere we like and use for future adventures. So if we go a bit too far afield and we don't know our way back, we can drop it down and it'll always be a place to come back to. Oh, link cable. That's going to be good for any Pokemon we get that would traditionally be traded with another person. And it won't be required for us to have to do that. Huzzah. Oh, we don't want to leave the bag back behind. That would be unfortunate. I think over here it's just a regular Lilligant. Let's see if we can scan them. They're very cute. Oh no, we've got this one already. Not fantastic Vulpix, but you can't have it all, I suppose. Only good looks, but not much else. Now, we checked in here. Nothing there. We've taken the teleport point here. Emptied that chest. That's fine. Nothing in here. And that's okay. Can't have it all. Been in here because we came up the side. Got a villager stuck in the corner, but that was about it. We have all the fruit and veg we want, or at least the veg we want. There's a couple of pumpkins and watermelons that still need to be located. But I'm sure that will be found in time. Alright, I think we've got some spares already. Yep, we've got plenty of spares. Which one's this one? Ooh, Rindo berries! We will definitely take a few of those. Alright, that's that one. Alright, we'll take 4. There goes another little flower. Got Galar Meowth. Right, so this obviously is for keeping your animals in. We'll take a couple of these leftover bales of hay, because you never know. Up the hill we go. That's everything here. Nope, just a child. A non-zombified child at that. As anyone who plays Minecraft knows, it is the children that are the most terrifying when they're a zombie. So go further up the hill. What do we got here? Oh, we've just been here. Go me. Oh, hello, Solrock. Oh, I got another one of these. Well, I think the one down below is pretty good, so we're going to take this. We're going to leave this here because I simply don't have any silk touch to steal it for myself at the moment. Oh, we'll take a book. We'll take another link cable. Another Vivichoke seed. And some more apples. So all told, not a bad little quest so far. Alright, let's put these away in here. Put book in here. Put that in that bowl. I think that'll do for visiting this village. I don't think there's any more houses that I haven't seen yet. That looks to be all of the ones on this bit of the map. Fair enough. So back down we go. We're going to want to find a place just to tuck ourselves in for the night. Oh, there in that one. We did have the house with 4 beds. Let's see if we can find it. Wasn't here. Nope, not there either. Why they leave the doors open, I'll never guess. Nope, not there either. Usually I don't mind checking out what Pokemon spawn by night, but not really feeling it for this moment. Oh, look at you. They're so much bigger than I expect them to be either, too. But I love ferret. I especially love shiny ferret. It's just the most ridiculously beautiful colour. Here we go. So, we are now going to travel east and head up to this village. So off we go. Keep seeing a few errands above ground. That's extremely unusual, but we'll take it as being cute. And thank you for the string. Yeah, that's one village down. And if the other village doesn't have a teleporter, we now have one of the two waystones that we can use to drop off there. Now, looking here, there's not a particularly big chain of packed mud, so there might be something buried away beneath it at some point. We'll have to take a look at that another time. And of course, a packed rat. Critter that has a extremely high shiny rate going by certain servers that I, for one, certainly watch from time to time. If anyone's familiar with the Battlecraft SMP, you'll know just how many certain folks have caught over the past few months since the server's been up. Alright, let's make our way up. And it does look like this is a village on top of the hill. Excellent. I'm not going to say no to that. It's definitely more of a savanna biome. And though it's partially broken, or eaten, as it may be, I can't say no to that. Alright. Let's grab a few more bales of hay. And then we can check the houses for shiny things. Now you can use these obviously for feeding your own Pokemon or various animals you've caught. But if you happen to have a village with lots of farmers, it's a good as way as any to spend them. Let's have a look. So looking at the map, there don't look to be any houses up here, just the one down here. Whee! And then we can come back up. Oh dear. Good sir, you look to be a little bit stuck. That did not help you. My apologies, good sir. There we go. Does that help at all? Or are you gonna get stuck again? Oh, nope, he's free. Whoa! Did we do a good thing? Hard to say. Ooh, a compass and a potion. Well, we won't say no to those. And of course, paper. Always a good thing to have. Couldn't even offer me something interesting. Typical. Well, back up we go. We do know there's some houses down there, so we'll head on down eventually. But for now, we're only interested in what we can find up the top. Now, put the paper in there. And it's a jelly! Nothing in here. Oh, pick apricorns and some gold nuggets. Vivichoke. Acacia sapling. Some emeralds. Orange berry. And some tall grass. Alright, let's put those away. Gold will definitely go into the shiny things backpack when we return. Tall grass can go, I think, in the berries backpack. And then that could go in here as well. That'll do. It's what, Scraggy? There we go, Scraggies. Oh, pinup berries. We will take these. Because goodness knows you can never have too many berries. Or maybe you can. I'm pretty sure you can have too many berries now I've said that. But not today. Not yet. Alright, is there anything in here? Could have gone the short way around. Oh well. Now in here. Ooh, a grindstone. Always handy. We're going to take that with us. Did someone lose the job? Oh well. C'est la vie. And over here. Love the terracotta floor. Got another butcher. Is there anything here? No. What are you? Oh, novice carpenter. Umbran logs! Do like that. Oh, a saw. So you can make these. I forget if there's... Yep, you can then put whatever kind of logs in here. And get certain patterns and things. That's always good. Could steal that. Might steal that at some point. But not today. Did we get in here? Yes, we did. So we visited that one. Now it's a case of going on down. This might be a village. Worth keeping an eye out for pumpkins or melons. Hopefully both. Oh, citrine ball, another link cable. Then more grass. And some bread. I'll take it. Are there any more village buildings down here? Like there's a milk tank. Yeah, we visited that one. I think that is about it. Oh, but we got some more berries. My health is steadily decreasing. So let's fix that. Piapa. Alright, let's get a little bit more bone meal. Grass seeds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, needs a bit more encouragement. That'll do. There's anything interesting over here? Is that just a... That's a regular horse. Well, never hurts to catch a regular horse. It might make a fast track home. First, I think that's a Pavilion I don't have the colour for. Where are you? Oh no, I might have this one. It doesn't hurt to check. Yep, I've got your colour. Oh, it's a Nidoran. Nidoran female. I am actually rather fond of them, so I think with the lols, let's try and catch one. Excellent. That doesn't happen for me very often, so I will take it. There's another coughing. Let's see. I want to stay out a little bit late tonight and see what Pokemon we see spawning in the dark. And already I can see one of a few favorites. Question is can I get to them? Like, were they in the mountain? I hope not. I love Mia Misdreavus. I mean, who doesn't love a Pokemon whose evolution has a witchy hat? Oh. Doesn't look like they're around. If they were anywhere, they may have been in the cave. Ah, well. And there's Joltik's evolution. And as spiders go, this one isn't the worst in terms of appearance. But I'm still a nope. Oh, it's a cool one. Some of them have sleeping animations and it's very cute. Now that is trouble. But it could be fun trouble. And of course, it's right next to a little ruin there. And I think I will come back to that once I actually have enchants and a bit more confidence. Ooh, mint seeds. Let's grab these. Oh. Oh. Just looking in. Oh. Didn't lose any of the mint, so that's alright. Another one? Why is it always children? Whew. Alright, we'll take those flowers too. Oh, I spy some pumpkins. And an armadillo. Aww. They're so cute. Alright, we'll take that. gonna head on home first. And of course there are creepers among the pumpkins. Why? Put these away in here for now. We can sort a few things out properly once we're home. So now it's just watermelons that we need to locate. I love the Noctowl. I think the Noctowl model is great. I especially love, like, the effort put in just to make the eyes a bit glowy on the nocturnal Pokemon. It's just a fun detail. There's a Heracross. Excuse you. Another time, Heracross, another time. And there is home. Bobbing and weaving, weaving and bobbing. So we're going to get some coal. And definitely light the area up around our base, I think. Get some torches out. So there's a little less danger by night. Fight each other! That'll do. Oh. So now it's a bit of a quiet evening on the streams for quite a few folks, as it is TwitchCon Europe this weekend. And I will not be in attendance, alas. I had hoped to this year, but circumstances being what they are, sometimes you've got to plan. I just be more careful, especially in regards to things like money. And it just wasn't a feasible thing to have on the cards this time around. Alrighty, so we got some more emeralds. Let's put these in the backpack. And then look through what we have. So we've got bones, we've got arrows, we've got a bow. Now seeds, I think, it can go in with all our growables. So can the mints, actually, for that matter. We've got gunpowder that can go in here. We've got a grindstone. That can go in the food bag. So let's put this... there we go. That looks better. Alright, our armor's looking alright still, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we had some pumpkins. We'll put half of them in the food backpack. And then these will go in Seeds. No, I'm not going to plant them straight away because I generally like to wait till I found some watermelon. And then I tend to alternate them in the farm, or at least growing outside. It looks nicer that way. Alright, so let's get the gold nuggets out. They can go here. So yeah, I do want to do a bit more mining, because I will need more gold. A lot more gold. And that might ultimately be a far better thing to be doing in the nether, if I want to risk it. But since I don't want to risk it for a biscuit just this moment, let's sort that and then move these out of the way. So these I need to put down in the orchard for future plans. And tumblestone, I'll have to wait until I have something I can put it on. So yeah, we'll put the tumblestone in the main bag for now. Alright, let's take the calcite. Put a bit here. You never know when you might need a bit more of one than the other. Smooth stone. That'll do. I got a book. Right, let's go breed up the cows, and then we can have a quick think on what else we'd like to do today. So maybe make a more traversable path. I do think catching some Pokemon was on the cards today, but we're going to need quite a few more Pokeballs in order to be successful in that endeavour. Do we have any more cows? Yeah, we've got plenty. Something I do want to add to my stream in future, but it's going to involve a bit of investigating how to do it, is I want to add a little bit of music to the background. I don't really know how to go about doing that. I'm very much a stream noob. Oh. It looks like a creeper exploded. Typical. Typical indeed. Alright, where is the earth? Coarse dirt, regular dirt. There we go. I know there's quite a few folks who don't really care about filling in the holes, or certainly not filling them in with a great deal. But I like to make sure there's at least a couple layers, because last thing you want is a hole, and then if something blows up in future, or if you dig something and you're not thinking, you don't want to fall down where you can't get out again. Or you could potentially kill yourself, though. Well, kill your character. Not that it matters in a survival mode quite as much as it would on, say, hardcore. But it's just good manners to fill in creeper holes. Now, for anyone who happens to be hanging out watching, and you're new here, welcome. This is my Cobblemon world. It is not very old. It's only been going for a couple of weeks now, as is my sort of streaming quote-unquote career. And we'll see where things go from here, but I've been really enjoying it. I gave it a try because why not? In this day and age, it doesn't hurt to be prepared and to expand your horizons a bit. And you never know what you might learn along the way. A couple of things that I want to be putting into practice is I do want to get better at building. This roof is not terrible. It's not the best roof ever, but it's one of those things I'm going to be working on, making better roofs, better buildings. I want to make actual interiors that aren't just a base house. What? Why are you three here? Oh, for the love of... This is my house. Go away. I do not know why you are here. Ooh, lightning! Oh. No, we don't want it to stop. We don't want it to stop. The reason I don't want it to stop is often, when there's a lightning storm, that means there is going to be more than a few electric Pokemon showing up. And I'm a big fan of that. Let's see what we can find. Of course, it does mean that mobs are more inclined to pick on you. Let's come over here. They're thinking about it. Hello. Looks like we've got a way down there. That'll be fun to explore. Hello, a shop. Actually, let's take a peek over in the wasteland biome here. So a little bit like the desert and the Sahara, you get a fog effect rather than actual rain. You definitely slow down your running. Oh. This is dried salt. Just for heck. A wilted lily. Oh my. Dead grass. It's a very unique biome. From Biomes Aplenty, as it says there. And so far, it doesn't seem to be much in the way of Pokemon out here. Which is rather depressing in its own right. Yeah, nothing there. But, who knows? I do see a Sandshrew. Sandshrew are one of my faves. If only because they are so cute in Cobblemon. Plains or forests. Well, this is definitely not a plain. So let's see. Let's take out Great Ball. Premier Ball. A Sports Ball, just in case. We got quite a few cactus Pokemon around here. Huzzah! We'll take the Sandshrew. So you can definitely hear the rain in this sandy biome. There's a rabbit. Oh, cactus. That's going to be useful. Alright, in he comes. I even have a boat. I should be using it. Alright, we've got some of these. Let's take some more cactus. Ooh, hello. A Marowak. Why not? And I see another Ditto. That's a very cute icon for a Ditto. Let's have one of these. Woo! We caught the Marowak. Let's go take a look at Ditto number 2. Not the best stats, so we'll leave them be. Alright. I think we have some Persim already, but it doesn't hurt to double check. Oh, they're so cute. And I love that Sandiles swim through sand. It makes loads of sense. It's very cute. It's very well executed. Oh. Oh, we don't like you. But we do like a good Shinx. Assuming, of course, they're any good. Level 2. Where'd the Shinx go? As long as it didn't kill the Shinx, it's fine. Here, Shinx. Oh, nope. Let's go back over here. We're going to need to re-up our shield when we get back home. Alright, you're not too bad. Not the best at special attack, but... still could be better. I fuss and I fuss and I fuss, of course. Alright, let's... oh. We have a Marowak, but let's get a Cubone to go along with it. And of course, I've got a bit of hunger going on. Typical. We'll take it. Alright. Back home we go. As soon as we find our boat. Oh. Whoopsie doodle. Nobody needs a husk. It definitely looks like there's not much that spawns in Wastelands except maybe skeletons. That's kind of a shame. You'd think maybe there'd be more sort of pollution type Pokemon. But that does explain why the water is very green, especially when it goes underground and the areas beneath this. As I recall... This, I think... It's a dead log, so it's just a tree. Presumably makes some nice logs, depending on what colours you're after. We can worry about logs another day. I'll grab the Chester berries. Ooh, not completely terrible, but I have better. Only just, mind you, but... This guy, go away. This is not your house. Alright, so let's put the cactus in here. Put the wilted berries in there as well. Then one there, one there, there. They're very attracted to some of the items I have in my house. I do not approve. Now, might need another shovel. Diamond hoe, we've got a spare already. So let's use the one we got from that journey. Just to make the replacement. Now, if we're going to go do a bit of digging, because I think we should. I've got plenty of pickaxes. I've got more than enough obsidian hammer left. The axe? Yeah, we've got a spare axe there. So that'll be the next thing on the list. We're going to go do some digging. Why are you all hanging around here? It's not your house. So I might make another mine entrance a little closer to the house, but for now, we're just going to use the mine we set up over here. With our first diamond. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. We'll need the boat, so that'll stay. Now, do we have... It's probably worth making some more torches. Put that there. And then we're going to swap out plains balls for the dusk balls. And just a couple of regular green ones as well, because you never know. Put the coal in here. And down we go. Now, fun thing about this map mod is it does rather show off quite a few things. I tend to forget these are here. I don't always go looking for them directly. But like I found a zombie spawner over here. There's a geode in this location roughly. And I know I can see there's like some mine shafts here. But I haven't really explored too far to the north, so that's going to be the project for today, I think. Gonna head this way. Because I like andesite as a building material. Just might grab a little bit of that here. Diorite, I think, gets a little too much hate. It's not that terrible. It's not always very useful, but it's not that terrible a block. And then we're gonna just dig a little bit further in. Because why not? Because it's just nice to have a bit of a little part-way through location. And torches, always place them on the left so it leads you the right way home. So we're gonna go to the north and then probably down a bit as well. Oh. Oh, we could go that way, maybe in the future. For now, not so much. That'll do, that'll do. I find it doesn't hurt just to have some clear-cut areas, and that's one of the reasons why I really like the hammers mod. It's just, oh, it's such a quality of life, useful item. Like, I would never have thought about it until I started using it on the regular. And then it was a case of, why did I ever live without it? Now, nice cheaty way to use this without having to have a full... There we go. Now, I could be putting... Oh, I forgot to get a new shield. So, if we get some more iron as we go, I will definitely put that to use. Let's organize that. It's berries, and then this is food. That's all the stuff that you can use for Pokemon for the most part. Then it's let's keep the dirt there. Stay right where you are, young man. I'm coming for you. Because who doesn't love a Gibble? The only downside to this mod pack is I can't tell if the Pokemon is further up or further down. But I love me a Gibble. There he is! Or she. There you are. Now first, let's just put some lights up. Because goodness knows, gonna get jumped while we're here, like as not. Oh, it's a girl! Excellent. Woo! Now hopefully that was a good Gibble. And if it isn't a good one, then here's hoping we find another one very soon. So put that away, and let's jump back across. Now it doesn't hurt to have this little area here. We had some iron. There we are. So I've got to grab all of that. And so we don't fall down there, we'll go there. Now, looking on the map, we can start heading down, I think. So we'll go here, 2 steps. As mentioned, we want to light up the left side just to make it easier to find a way along. Alright, we're hitting more dirt. It's alright. And then we're going to turn a little bit south for a short time. Let's see. Alright, we'll go a bit further in. And another light here. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Oop, we're already starting to hit the deep slate levels. Eerie noise. Lovely. The game does so like to troll me from time to time. Oh. Oh. Just double checking. Did I miss anything here? No, I did not. Alright, so that's more iron. Bits and bobs and everything. Drop that there. No, actually, let's fill this bit in. So, grab a little bit of this. I can always come back and chew through it later if I really want to. But I don't need this particular section of wall. Especially since we will be heading further down. Alright, looks like, yeah, it's just going to be gravel that way. So we want to head downwards from here, I think. Oh, we'll take some diamonds. And some iron. Yep, won't say no to that. Might say no to this gravel, though. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Let's sort those out early. It doesn't look... Yeah, okay, that'll do. Oh, not what I intended, but oh well. You do what you gotta. Alright, so... I do hear me some lava, which is never a fun sign. Hopefully we're gonna just skim the edge of it. I will say yes to diamonds. Hopefully, diamonds that aren't going to be attached to lava. Just to make sure. Oh, that is... Yep. Let's not go that way. There we go. Let's grab some of the basalt. You like the decorative blocks, thanks. We'll take that instead. Alright, looks like we've bypassed the lava. We'll take it. So another future project will be to find a dripstone cave and oh, what's it called? A drip leaf cave. It's full of very useful blocks. Those will go there. Oh look, it's more gravel again. What in the world is that? A Glimmet? I have no idea what that is. It must... I'm assuming it's a Pokemon from one of the games I haven't played. It's the only thing I can think of. Do I want to try and get to it? It can't hurt. We do like ourselves some tough, so... yeah, why not? Worst case scenario, I don't like it. I do like me diamonds, so... that seems to be either a little bit higher or a little bit lower than me. It's unclear. Just to make sure no zombies are spawning behind us. No, come back! Where did you go? Oh, it looks like it despawned. Still, doesn't hurt to be in a place near a Sableye, I think. Might have been a little higher up. But hey. Never say no to diamonds. There we go. Put diamonds in there. So we've got 17 so far. Oh! It was there. Where did it go? Am I on the same level as it? No, come back! More diamonds. Definitely okay with that. Okay, it's either below or above. I'm kind of inclined to think above. Now, we did have signs that there were potentially ways out around here somewhere. Oh, hello. Alright, so we're definitely on the right path. More tough. Okay. Friendo, where are you? Is it here? And we found diamonds. That'll be excellent. Let's... Alright, let's do a fast ball, quick ball first. If that doesn't work, we'll go with a dusk ball. Ooh, rock poison. That's an interesting combination. I'm very cautious here because basil is quite strong comparatively. Let's switch maybe? So I don't want to risk it, but I do want this little guy. So it's like... Alright, let's leer and slam and see if that makes a difference. No! No! All of that for nothing! Basil! It wasn't Basil's fault. Oh, still. Now I shall never know what that thing is. Oh well. I got all the diamonds? I think I did. Just to make sure. Ooh, good thing I double checked. It's one of those days where you wish you had fortune on your item, because then a vein that big would have been so good. But, no use complaining. But we can use some of the stuff we've dug up. Just to fill in a few unnecessary holes. Be fun. Ah, there is another one. Do I want to try and catch it? Oh. All right, let's see. Excuse me. Wait, that's not my tunnel. Secret tunnel. Just to take a peek. Sometimes Pokemon like to spawn, like... So you got that for... Aha! We will catch you this time. Mysterious knot plant. Watching it hop up the stairs is actually rather funny. Come back here. This is a little bit of a lit area, which might make it a little harder. Don't you dare. Why? You need to learn some sleep moves. Oh, of course. It dropped an amethyst shard. Well, we know that they seem to spawn around here, so if nothing else, we might catch one in future. Oh, it's a smoochy. Smoochum. Except the Woobat variety. Let's put that in here. I think... Well, since we reverse course this way... We are now out of torches. So let's make a few more. That'll do. That's... because the left will lead us home. Ooh. What's over here then? Lava! Joy! Huh? Could be worse. That could be better. Alright, let's... That'll do. There we go. I've had a torch here because we're leading our way home. Lovely little Joltic. Get some diamonds. Alright, that's some more diamonds. Alright, let's put a water bucket in here. Oh, nope, wrong. There we go. The obsidian hammer works quite well, but glad I did that, because there's always a risk of a lot more damage than you're intending. When you need the gold, you don't want to lose it. No. There we are. Not to say that a bit more in the way of obsidian isn't a bad idea. You can never have too much when one of your primary materials for making hammers is obsidian. We're going to need some later. Oh. A zombie spawner, okay. Would prefer a skelly spawner at some point. Ooh. We'll take the golden apple. We'll definitely take the string. Alright, we got a couple more balls than we had before. We got a dire hit. We got bread. Got some coal. So let's just go over here and chuck the stuff we don't need. So that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. We don't need the cobblestone. String away. Gold, golden apple, that'll go in here. More diamonds. Candy can go in that bag for now. Timeable. Heal ball. Premierable. Ultra ball. Dire hit can go in here. Music disc and gunpowder. Ooh! Yes! Melon seeds! Exactly what we were missing. So let's put that in the food bag. Got more Pokeballs. Got another Dusk Ball for the collection. Excellent. More Timer Balls. Won't say no. We've got some protein and zinc. Both of those are quite handy. So put them in this backpack for now. Coal. And iron horse armor. Yeah, let's take it, because you never know when you might get a horse you want to use that on. So those go in there, back one in there. And we'll put the arrows in here as well, since we don't use a bow at the moment. It's always useful to mark on your map zombie spawner too. Oh, won't say no to iron nuggets, that's for sure. So, are you serious? Another spawner? Oh my god, there's another spawner. What are we like? That's crazy. Let's put more of these. Ooh, medium candy. So we take the bread, more coal, more rotten flesh, the Capricorn, calcium, more zinc. Very nice. All right. We have been quite lucky this run. I was just mostly after diamonds. So I think we'll just mark on the map. Oop. Now I believe this mod pack, which I'm using, which is the Cobblemon Season 2, or Cobblemon Battlecraft SMP Season 2. There we go, got the right one. That's their mod pack. They have the mod that lets you pick up and move blocks. That includes spawners. So, the time may come where I get to relocate a few down the line. Diamonds? Ooh, more diamonds. Even more diamonds. I'll take them. Just like that there, just to have a bit more light in general. Okay, let's see. There we go. Let's stick a light in there. Didn't do that for the diamonds, but it doesn't hurt that diamonds were here. It looks like we've got some water over here. Alright, we're taking the gold. No. Let's put this light here. More diamonds. Yes, please. Anything up here? Oh, there's a bit of gold. Alright, gold in here, so we'll take that. Is there anything up here? Diamonds, of course. Why is there a chicken down here? Do I want to know why there's a chicken down here? That is a better question. Is it... I mean, could be related to a chicken jockey. In which case, I should be terrified. The children are scary enough without having a fast bit of transport to take them elsewhere. Let's see. Let's go back the way we came. There we go. Alright, so we've got a lava bed here. That's not a bad thing to have. Can always come back for more lava. And more obsidian. So we've got the spawners over there. Right, so this is where I was digging down. Then I was going to resume going this way. Oh. Well, there's a risk up there. Always could be something that falls down. Now, let's go investigate up. Because we can always return. Regular bat. The Minecraft variety. It's another geode. Or it's the underside of the geode from before. There are some diamonds. There's a lot of lava. There we go. It's going to get quite dark down here. So let's put a torch there. Gloop, gloop, gloop. Oh, more diamonds. Well, I'm definitely not going to say no to that. Well, I hope I caught that one. Let's put 15 in there. $16. That'll do. It looks like we've got a pit of lava down the bottom there, so we don't want to continue following that path. Aha! There, I knew we hadn't caught it. That'll do, that'll do. Alright, we're at 58, which means we're practically at bedrock. There we go. And then... Yep, bedrock. Alright, so this is the bottom of the world, technically. So let's put a torch there, and then one up here. This will be the sort of ground level, probably for when we start making a strip mine. There's a lot of lava here, but if we can, and home is over here, but if we can get over here, that'll be a nice clear area to go through. Here is a good area to go through. Yeah. And we can always handle the lava, I'm not too concerned. We've got that cleared away for now. We've got like 59 diamonds, 36 iron, 31 gold. I think for now, that's a good place to stop in that regard. And fortunately, we have waystones. So I can set up a waystone for down here in the mine. Mining waystone number 1. So, and then the other one, I think, well, we can... I'm going to put a marker here just to have it... because it never hurts to know exactly where things are on the map. Now, looking here, we've got zombie spawners, home. Is this the one near home? It is! Huzzah! So what we'll do is just go to the Pokemon Center. You're still here, Larry. Go away. And we will now grab this last waystone. And we're going to set it outside here. Home sweet home. And it's quite close by. This is the most closest. Put that one up there. Like that. So just thinking in terms of what's where and why. But this is the Home Sweet Home waystone for when I want to fast travel straight back home in future. Or to return to the mining. That is going to be super useful. So, excuse me. Now, we caught a couple of Pokemon at the end there. Or we've got a Gibble. Not the best of stats. No, I mean, good defense, but I don't know. Honestly, one of the things I don't know about Pokemon is what are the preferred stats you really want to stack for certain types. I guess I'm going to have to look a good guide up line. Oh, that's Sandshrew. Oh, no. And not the best, but not the worst Nidoran I've seen. Better speed would be nice. I'll take this Ditto, the first Ditto we caught. Do we have anything else? Oh, could have a better Farfetch'd, but especially because he's got 0 attack. So we'll keep an eye out for another one in future. Yeah. And then, of course, we got this Quilava today. And our second shiny of the stream world, which is a Hoot Hoot. As no one was online at the time that particular Pokemon spawned, I will go through the list of all the folks on who are following my stream, and I will randomly roll them, and I will update their name into the book and apply it in some fashion to that Pokemon. And just a quick... Ooh, look! Yeah, no. I don't know about anyone else, but I love Larvitar. That feels like I should absolutely not miss this opportunity. I would cry. Where are you? Where are you? I gotta have a boat. No, come back here. Whew. Gotcha. And it's a girly pop. We do love ourselves a few girly pops around here, so let's give it a try. We've got Ultra Balls if we really, really need them. Just don't you dare self-destruct. I will cry. Like, I would truly be distressed. Alright, let's slam. What kind of arrow is that? Oh, poison arrow? That's so rude. Well, that guy had a quiver of poison arrows. That wasn't fun. Alright, let's clear and then slam again. And it missed, because of course it did. Basil, no! Alright, show him what for, Mama. But not too hard, please. Alright, let's try this one. Woo! We got the Lavatar! I'd say that'd be good enough as a on its own, but for some reason we've got a tandem mouse that's standing out. Could it be? Oh no, that's got 4. Alright, so we've got... because there is a super rare 3 as well, I believe. Actually, if I'm gonna waste pickles, let's waste those ones. Huzzah! That's 2 more for the collection. And I think that might be a good note to end things on, as we've managed to catch a Lavatar. Which I wasn't expecting to get quite some time, if I'm honest. One fun thing about having all these fellows around here is they're super protective of villagers. Which means they're super protective of me. Alright, folks. I'm gonna call it there. But let's just have one quick look at the Lavatar. Not bad stats. In the very least, they're not stats I'm going to be complaining about. Could be better in a few ways, but honestly, for the first one of the stream season, it'll do. It'll do. Alright, let's go get healed up, and then we'll call it there. I will be back again tomorrow in the evening, probably a little bit later than, as I've got a number of things to do during the day. But I did promise to stream on Friday to make up for the fact I wasn't able to stream yesterday. We'll give it at least an hour and go from there. Alrighty, so thank you again for anyone who decided to hang out with me today. I know a lot of everybody's favourite streamers are at TwitchCon this weekend. I'm certainly in the EU sphere. But I will be here. I'll be here over the weekend as well. For now, that's it from me, Farley. Have yourself a lovely evening. And I hope that your weekend treats you well.